Good evening, everyone. This will be my second attempt at doing a proper Let's Play.
Good night.
Bioshock is. My previous Bioshock one is going to be all over the place because I discovered that MP3 sound doesn't mesh with MP4 video,
We kind of had to
at least as
update it.
far as the video editors that are compatible with Windows 10. It wouldn't decode it, so I couldn't edit the length of the videos. That's why they're like all over the place.
At least they will be in our future and have been in your past.
Yeah, I haven't uploaded them just yet as of now. But this one's going to be done right because I've made sure everything works. So, I'm once again joined by my friend Claire, and we are going to play Seinarukana, the, se-
Sunoka.
the sequel to Eien no Aselia, which is my absolute favorite visual novel RPG of all time. So I've been really looking forward to this. Game itself came out, the Japanese version, about 6-7 years ago, but I can't understand a word of Japan, and screw Google Translate,
Of what of
so I haven't
Japan?
played it yet. This will be a
Is
blind
that your
Let's Play,
language?
and having played the first game, I know for sure the style of the game. There will definitely be some content in it that is not appropriate for younger viewers. And I'll
As long
try
as it's okay for YouTube, because that's what matters.
and I'll try to put a
But
notice in any of the episodes where it shows one of those type of scenes.
as long as it's
And I'm
not
not
like
really much interested in those type of scenes
NC-17.
myself, so I'll probably go through them pretty quickly. But without further
What is the
ado, let's
rating of
play
this anyway?
it! So excited.
Kind of interesting how you're just ignoring me through all of this. Good thing that worked this time.
Zeus.
Sounds important.
Developed by Zeus, translated by JAST USA.
The Spirit of
And
Etten
like I
Soil.
said, it is blind playthrough. I don't know why there's a continue option, because there shouldn't be anything. Yeah,
Seriously, I'm convinced
no
that one of these
datas.
days, if
Absolutely
you try to
no
play a game
datas.
when you have not played it before, then there will be like one save file on it. Either be like at the very beginning with like a special code put in or something, or like 100% completion, or I don't know what it would have on it, but it would have something important on it that you could like only get by doing that. Like do it for like Saints Row 2 and you get like, what is it, that foam hand weapon.
Prologue, Dreams of the
Gems of the
Past. I didn't see a configuration option. I don't know if there's subtitles available. Oh, wait, it's visual novel. It's all subtitles, derp. Alright. So, we don't know who's talking yet. We're assuming the main character. Where am I? It's hard to tell, but I know it's a dream.
Okay, yeah, you can do the main character, fine.
There's a girl in front of me.
Vanauklaras har sorno. Hanu kinikawase. Dekasan no kirunarasuna.
Translation, please.
Okay, well, it's
But
supposed to be fully translated.
she has a voice.
She did have a voice.
No, I said, of course she has a voice.
It's a hentai style visual novel. They usually do voices for
The
all the
hentai
females.
novel?
Huh?
It's a hentai novel?
Hentai style visual novel / RPG. So in all of those type of games, they almost always do voices for the female characters.
Alright, let's myself? Your voice is deep.
Okay, I'm not sure why this isn't translated. The first box was.
Just keep on hitting next, and eventually you might be able to find something.
Well, Iska Kunid Foru, whatever that means.
If you listen very carefully.
Okay.
Oh look! Oh look! How accurate! You can read this, of course.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if this was added by the translator.
No,
That
no,
was-
no, no, no. This would be part of the game, because in Aselia, when you first arrive, even though there's quite a bit of prologue before it's you're arriving in a new world, and you can't understand any of their languages. It's not that it's in a foreign language as far as game development. It's actually in-game thing, and you learn it over time. Maybe this one works the same way.
So by the end of it, hopefully we'll both be able to speak Japanese. Or
No,
at least
it's
read it.
it's not. It wasn't Japanese that they were speaking. Or at least I don't think so. Obviously, I don't know Japanese, so I'm not absolutely certain, but I'm pretty sure that that's the way it's meant to be, because that's the way it was in Aselia. Anyway, her beautiful lips speak a language I can't understand, and my own respond in the same unknown language.
You know, for all of you who out there who haven't had the time to read it.
Soku desha. Vanauklaras kinawase. Sisahau.
Just the hell? Sounds like,
She speaks softly, as if reciting a spell.
who is it? That's like from Twilight Princess. That's Minna, isn't it?
What?
You know, Twilight Princess. It's that little demonish imp girl, isn't it?
No, not even close.
No, it sounds like her.
Oh, well, it might be the same voice actor, I don't know.
No, it just
Been
sounds like her.
forever
Is what
since I
was
played
saying.
Twilight Princess.
They're both Japanese, so it is completely possible.
Then she smiles and holds out her hand. I grasp it and squeeze. Tighter, tighter.
Soku hates hazuki kana. Hekutukimus.
She's excited.
yoteto. Vanauklaras hasaki kana.
Yep, she definitely sounds excited. She squeezes back. I stand up. Stand up? Why am I surprised that I have legs to stand on?
What, you thought you were paraplegic?
The world around me abruptly changes.
Blood rush from trying to stand up. Oh, it's all pixely. Well, that's interesting. First-person visual novel. Well, I guess it is an RPG, but like,
くたすぬ市民ですファナオラファナオハルサウヘサクナホロ
So this is indeed the beginning of the game. I'm as clueless as the rest of you. What's going on exactly?
it almost sounds like a recording going backwards when you hear it. When you hear the Japanese.
Gasping for breath, I flick the blood from my sword.
That's about as clueless as we are.
The scene has changed to my usual nightmare. It's as if I've flipped to another channel.
Can we check the news?
What?
Can we check the news?
This nightmare again. How many times does this make it?
How many roads
I've
must
had
be-
this dream for as
Yeah.
long as I can remember. A dream I watch through someone else's eyes.
Well, our eyes are closed while we're asleep, so of course they have to be through someone else's.
As always, it begins with a man standing before me.
Or is it really an amalgamation of you?
I swing my sword at him without hesitation or mercy.
Would that be murder or suicide?
I keep swinging, driven by a choking urge to kill. I'd say murder then.
No, but if the person in front of you is supposed to be an amalgamation of yourself, or a representative of yourself,
Nothing so far as gave that impression.
myself, I think of the very last one, it said myself question mark is one being injured.
His blood splashes across my face. I ignore the redness now surrounding me and thrust my sword into his flesh.
Without even asking for
花を
it?
くら
That's a
す
god.
アインパイスレカさんキルナレスナ
Lesser god?
Yes, I noticed that. Click on next.
クラ竜梅サテネアマはなぜかヤホロクラレアナシンミホク
Behook.
So from the injured tone, it sounds like he's the one we're attacking. So it's definitely not the one labeled myself. He spits a curse at me, but in a language my dreaming self cannot understand.
Then how do you know it's a curse?
Tone, obviously.
I couldn't tell.
However, there's no mistaking what it means.
Because it's a dream.
His strength flows through my sword, draining out of him as if it were his life.
I think it's supposed to be.
I'm becoming stronger. The more I kill, the stronger I get. I yank my sword out of him with a slight feeling of satisfaction.
And we're going to be tasked with wanting to kill the girl later on.
A great warrior drenched in his victim's blood, carrying a shining silver sword, also stained red.
Wouldn't it be crimson?
Silver is the material, not the color.
True.
That's who I am in this dream. My head turns, independent of my will, surveying the landscape.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I've been here more times than I can count.
Oh. Yeah.
It's like a maze inside a huge tree.
Yeah, I got that
World
feeling
where
too.
The vibrance of life and the tranquility of harmony exist together.
Harmony.
That's what I said.
Harmony, exactly. But what are the elements of harmony?
Empty space above as far as I can see, and below is a dark abyss that threatens to swallow me.
That rhymes!
Yes, it does.
I can never find haikus, but I can at least find rhymes.
This world is impossible, but nothing feels wrong. Is it because this is a dream? It feels
Yes.
so real.
Because it's a dream.
I'm skeptical of that after playing
Yeah,
the
but when I
first one.
Yeah, but when I saw that... Oh, wait, just to the right a little bit, it looks like there's a person there. Like from Mario. A little bit to the right of the cursor. Yeah, right there. Looks like you're being... Look what this says now, just after I mention that.
Bodies are piled up all around me. They fade into light and then vanish into nothingness, as if to prove that this is just a dream.
Just a Dream is a good song. In my opinion, at least.
But as they vanish, more bodies fall to replace them. The slaughter continues at my hand.
So all this while that you're looking around, you're like, ooh, look, slice, slice, slice.
Apparently
Ooh,
so.
this is a pretty, is this a tree? Slice, slice. With like,
I kill, 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 kill. A never-ending massacre.
they also cute.
The smell of blood is overpowering, intoxicating. I feel myself growing drunk on the slaughter. Finally, silence falls.
姫オラエスリューハウェイテスナリクキンカセムリューレイスリハウェイテス
So yeah, myself is this character that I'm currently viewing for. It's got the question mark because he thinks he's looking through the eyes of someone else.
But wouldn't the myself part be that he thinks it could be him? Quite curious. And also he's talking in a language that's foreign to him. Interesting.
I talk to myself, released from my urge to kill. but I still don't know what I'm saying.
無線のツインネツツヌサソレクは
She
姫
seems
オラアレ
important.
ミ
Can we
ッ
kill
トファ
her
ナ
too?
ウラブステクサ
Don't know what she's saying either.
ソスカウチ花を見せやそれいいねの
The girl next to me speaks. I still don't know what she's saying, but it's clear enough that she's trembling in rage.
Next to the man covered in blood of strangers.
Trembling in rage? That doesn't look like the expression of rage. Looks like she's sad.
But she's trembling. You just can't see it because she's standing completely still while she's trembling, in rage, with the look of sorrow. Or maybe you're just really bad at reading people.
The world suddenly shifts again. This happens a lot in my dreams. It looks like it's some time past that last scene. I'm facing a man. Two girls stand behind me. One lively girl with long black hair. The other
Hey,
has
the one
short
we just
bobbed
saw.
hair. She's almost like a doll.
Was she the first girl, maybe? You know, in the voice?
Probably.
And
剥がせ
the
のファイの
first
冷や
girl.
みかエクソスネアラファナオンデュールミナナイスか
Okay, either you need to speak English or we need to understand Japanese.
I really don't think that's an actual language.
No, but it's spoken in Japanese style, which is interesting. Or at least I'm pretty sure it is. I don't want to be unintentionally offending like thousands of people. But from
Well,
what I've heard,
if I get any Japanese viewers that understand Japanese, tell me in the comments if that's actually Japanese or not, please. I would be interested to know, because I don't think
From
it
what
is.
what I've heard of Japanese, like that is like how they actually pronounce the words.
Yeah, I've played a lot of visual novels in Japanese that just have English subtitles, and that doesn't sound really the same to me. But I'm no expert.
テイムジファナオンのキルナレスーナセムスハキアワトルハカツオスナ
The regal-looking man mutters emotionlessly.
Emotion.
アルニーネカウトファナオンミーヤハラギカウトファナオン竜ヘアクミサジタールレテングファナオンミシェンミンラテトアファナオン
Fanayon.
アブファナオンセインコンフィラステミクテフイラステ
Me
竜
says
ハー
I
セシ
am.
ハイトーセ
This or they or
セイ
whatever.
ンスートアナホメストラナテスヤテステール
Can we just tell him that we don't understand what
He
he's saying?
talks like his mind is far away.
Well, that's how we're listening. Like he is very far away and we cannot hear him.
I can feel his sadness, even without knowing what he's saying.
Well, at least you
Boy, this guy
can.
really can't read emotions. That looks like more anger, or at least determination.
Quite rather determined. Especially it's like me name.
イットシクルセインアクロス
Even more
ジファ
determination.
ナオンのキルナレス
He's only getting sadder and sadder at the angry girl.
ルツルチデマジのジファーナオン
ニカドミフォローミヤミニイニームラエスはキルナレスーナナテンスヤミニエデアバイスナニカドカミタ
Oh, and the really cool thing about the first game, too, is once you actually did learn the language, your second playthrough, you knew it from the beginning. So,
Nice.
So all that text that you couldn't understand the first playthrough, you could understand the second.
So we're gonna have to play this twice then. Or at least 1.5 times.
Maybe. Let me know, guys, if you want me to do that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while before you get enough fans to have anyone say that.
Well,
It's a
a
long
lot of the Let's Players that I've watched, like, talk to their people and tell them to leave them comments on certain things. I just trying to do
I have
the same
9
thing. I didn't do that with
subscribers.
Bioshock. There wasn't really much opportunities to do it with Bioshock, but this is much more story-based, so there should be much more opportunity for that in this.
Again.
And again, like I said, I've already checked YouTube, and there's like absolutely no full Let's Plays of this game, just a few boss battle highlights, so that might actually get me more viewers if somebody actually wants to watch the game. If I'm the only one that comes up as a full Let's Play, then I just have a lot of people watching it.
Can we go on to the next tab?
Yes, yes. He smiles just slightly as he says that, but with surprising kindness.
In his supposed sorrow? I don't know, that might be a smile? Or a smirk?
More of a smirk, I'd say, or like a confident glower.
It looks like a straight line. What is that? It's like a line on The Simpsons? The straight line of inclination? Oh, that's myself. Just as kindly.
I speak back to him just as kindly. He lifts his sword, signaling the start of our battle. I lift my sword as well and stand before him.
クラスハキアワトルハカクララスでハルクイです。はさきかな。チーファナオンのキルナレするな。
よせめ。
A battle without pause. We're evenly matched, but the end comes suddenly.
テイクハルテオロやファナオナセナクナトーラム。
He slowly collapses, becoming flickers of fading light.
Okay. Man, I tell you, that was a very tense battle. Was that one of the boss fights that you saw on YouTube?
I didn't watch any of them. I just saw that there was some that just said, like, boss battle against such and such. I didn't watch any of them. I didn't want spoilers.
I figured that you watched that battle and that's how you managed to beat it in one try like that. Must have been really hard, huh?
I didn't do anything. That was like a scripted thing.
No, so good that...
I had almost thought that might be like a tutorial battle when it first started, because since it showed both characters, but then nope, just auto-resolved. He stabs his sword into his own... He stabs his sword into his own chest? Light erupts around it, twisting sight and sound around him.
What was that someone mentioned? Oh yeah, he's performing Sudoku. 1, 3, 7.
No, not Sudoku. that's a numbers game. It's
I know, that's the point of the joke.
It's
seppuku.
Shoot. Huh?
Is it seppuku?
Yes, that. I knew it had a B in it rather than a D.
I know that. I was playing was it Made RPG? I was playing Made RPG and that's what someone said. Oh, he's performing Sudoku! And then everyone just stopped and... went, yeah, you know, as you can tell, she's cheering with joy.
She shouts in panic as the torrent of light explodes. I can easily see how dangerous it is.
So you just killed off the person that was trying to save them. That's my guess, at least.
She hesitates slightly as she reaches out to me. I take her tiny hand without a second thought.
What is this, 10 minutes in and we'll already be using images?
That's usually the way visual novels work. They usually have like between 4 and 12 images for each character that has different poses and expressions.
High five! And then it turns it back into this.
なるかなひなの
Her words rock me.
姫ハルキーネなローニャキメンクツヤマヒカデハラクラクケ
She smiles just a little.
Just a little.
I'd call that a lot more than a little!
Well, you know, it's like Japanese style, of course. But a smile could be like their entire face.
What do they consider a lot then? I don't think there's room for any more.
No, like this smile that's like as big as their eyes.
She lets go of my hand and walks into the light. I reach out to stop her, but my hand passes through the air like she's not even there. It's over in an instant. In the blink of an eye, the light vanishes as if it never existed.
So was it an instant or a blink of an eye?
I think they're pretty much the same thing.
No, but if it's one of her eyes, you'd think that would take a lot longer.
I stand there in helpless, endless despair.
流すんなテムラニカドセムフォロラデュリミナファナオファイムヒアミカエクソス
Doesn't that look like a recording was played backwards, though?
Maybe, I don't know. I squeeze my words out painfully to the girl still standing beside me like a doll.
Nemesis.
Girl named Nemesis, huh?
She's your best friend. You can clearly tell.
Red
The rest
light,
means nothing.
red light shines in her eyes, her lips open,
course.
and she speaks with a lifeless metallic ring.
エトルスクラダエデガダナートスサルバルイナバムリウムサイスヤージスとレカサンラクンセモートファナオ
Didn't sound too metallic, but I guess they had to use what they had.
She slowly lifts her spear, leaving no opening in her defense.
ソスノニハソスノクララスアジェスネサイムヒアミカエクソス我らユミナス
ファイムヒアミカエクソス
Would you kindly put that thing
シ
down?
ェハルエノイ
None of my attacks work. No matter how much I swing my sword, I can't even wound her, let alone win.
Being super chivalrous right now cannot hit a lady.
She barely scratches me, but the energy of life starts to leak out of me. That tiny scratch is like being burned from the inside. Every one of her attacks scatters golden blood from my flesh. Her blade tears effortlessly through my defenses like they're made of paper. Youch! Her blade pierces my chest. It hurts too much to even groan.
Interesting background of roots, though.
I desperately try to pull it out, but just the touch of it burns my mind with scorching agony.
イットリテ
Itzarita.
She declares without emotion.
Well, apparently she's some sort of robot, so I wouldn't think that she would have emotion. Gotana, do robots have emotion? I thought it hurt too much to make noise.
I scream as my thoughts begin to go dim. I remember the girl who disappeared into the light. If I had grabbed her hand then. Yes, if I had grabbed her and never let go. I mustn't ever let her go. Chapter 1, Peaceful Days at Mononobe Academy.
Mononobe. Wait. Stop right here. I think this is a good part to end. You think this is a good time to end the first episode? We have the prologue out of the way. Now we can go with chapter 1.
Yeah, okay. I guess we can call a first episode here.
Hopefully this has been good, and hopefully this is going to be good on.
I'm eager to find out more.
So am I. Let's the two of us can keep going. We'll upload this at some other
So
point.
yeah, we'll resume here momentarily.
April 29th.
Okay.
Alright, just let me know when it
Make sure
starts
that
up.
did turn off since it wasn't turning off before. And it didn't.